welcome back to the vlog. It's your girl Alana Reina, and I'm also the founder of a matcha business here in Miami called Matcha and Mocktails. And if you've been following along this series, you already know that I do matcha pop-ups, events. I'm also doing matcha workshops and a whole bunch of other things now. So this video is going to be a little bit about what I do, like events wise, and also the behind the scenes of what goes into these events. And this weekend I actually have two events. So I have a private event on Saturday, which is a bridal shower, and I'm just doing matcha and coffee there. And then on Sunday I have a Pilates event in the park. It is hosted by the studio I've been doing my pop-ups at the last few vlogs, Jet Set Pilates in Fort Lauderdale, but it's at a park. So they have a bunch of people signed up, and then there's also just like the public that will be there. So I think it's going to be pretty hectic. I found someone today to help me out with it, which I'm very grateful for, because the last pop-up I did at the studio last weekend, I was alone and it was totally fine. It was very chill, and all the customers were spread out throughout the day enough that I wasn't drowning, but I will be drowning on Sunday if I don't have help. So glad that I do. But this week has been fairly chill. It is already Wednesday, so it is now Wednesday the 8th, and the events are the 11th and 12th. The reason I haven't vlogged yet is because Monday was just a very busy day of cleaning, and then a friend of mine spontaneously came over to do some work, so I started editing the last vlog before this one, and I'm about to go do that now at a cafe. But yesterday was raining all day, so I had a kind of a lazy day. This morning was very lazy because it was raining again. The sun's finally out and I'm feeling motivated to get some work done, so it's time to leave the fucking house because I'm going a little stir crazy. So we need to leave the apartment, go find another location, and I'm gonna go to a cafe I've been to several times before, but their other location that I've never been to. So I'm excited to just check out a new space that I've never been to, and I don't really ever go to that area either. It's in Plantation. So that should be a nice change of scenery and just to get out of the fucking house. But let me show you my cute pink outfit and then we'll head out. So I have shown y'all this tracksuit sweat set before. It's more of a tracksuit than a sweat set from Target, and I'm so obsessed with it. It has like this green bow and it's just very pink, cute, very the vibe of my business. But today I'm wearing it with this tank top that I got at Target years ago, which I think goes really well. And of course, it's just giving Miami Tropicalana vibes, and I feel like a Miami pink Barbie. So loving those vibes. And I'm gonna put on some sneakers that have some matching pink in them, and obviously I have a matching pink phone case. Sadly, no nails today. I need to do them today or tomorrow. But I'm feeling the pink vibes today, so let's head on out. Hey y'all, happy Friday. I did not film yesterday because I was home all day working on different things, like spending literally 4 hours working on a new nail set, which came out super cute. I ended up using Google Gemini to do a mock-up of this design, and then I basically just copied it. And I really like how it came out, except for the fact that the checkerboard one, it looks kind of wonky because the way that I did it, I made a grid in pink and then filled it in, but the corners are supposed to be touching and they're not in this one, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna get probably a stamp for the next time I do checkers, which I don't often, but maybe I'll play around with it more. And then the only other thing that's gonna bother me, I know, is this palm tree. I did it upside down so that when your nails are like this, you can see it, and I feel like it'll be cute when I'm making matcha. Like people will see it like right side up, so I'm sure it'll be fine. And I see nail designs like that all the time, but it probably will bother me because I look at them like this. So anyways, they came out really cute. I'm glad that I'm done with that because they are very time consuming, and it is very hard for me to schedule in the time to do my own nails because of that. So glad that I got it done yesterday. And then in the evening, I went to my cousin's house for Mimuna, which is the Moroccan celebration of the end of Passover, aka getting to eat bread again. And even though I don't like keep Passover, I don't eat matzah, I just love Mimuna. It's fun and I had a good time, so that was nice. Today I have prep stuff to do. I have the 2 events this weekend, the private event tomorrow and the big event in the park on Sunday, so I'm going to prep for both of them today. I already made the menu design for tomorrow's bridal shower this morning, so I'm done with that. I need to go print it. I have a few more things to get from the grocery store, and then I can do the prep. But I just went down to get a package, which I'm really excited about because I ordered a big umbrella for my cart for the event on Sunday since I will be outside and hopefully it'll be sunny. And I don't want to be in direct sun. I don't want all my like perishable goods to be in direct sun either, or the ice. So I figure it was a good thing to get, and it'll just be super cute. So that arrived. The base arrived the other day, but I haven't opened it because obviously it's not exciting on its own. But I think I'm going to open both right now and set them up in my living room. I know technically that's like bad luck, but I feel like that's for just personal umbrellas. We're just going to say that this one doesn't count. So I'm going to open it right now, but then I'll show you guys the setup in my living room. This thing is super heavy, but I'm really glad that it comes in a case at least because it'll be easier to carry. I wish it had like a shoulder strap thing, but whatever. So it is this color. It is like a matcha green. And I was trying to decide between a matcha green or a pink and white striped one, which I think is very cute and very Palm Beach and very like tropical Lana matcha mocktails new vibe. But I thought that maybe this would be more matcha coated. So we'll see it set up and then I can always get the other one later. But this is what I got for now. So let's stop yapping and go set her up in my living room. Big, so I love that. The only thing is that the base is kind of wobbly because I didn't screw it in tight enough, which I'm gonna need a little tool for, but also this is meant to be for a table, so I think there's supposed to be extra like stability around here. So hopefully it actually works. I may need to like lower this thing even more because otherwise it may blow away if it's windy, which it's been really windy lately. So hopefully I can make it work. It is super cute, so I definitely want to have the umbrella in the shade. But yeah, let's just hope that there are no disasters, fingers crossed, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I just came back up from the pool and brought my cart down to my car because my neighbor came to help me while she was available. She also has like a business that does events. She does like a mobile selfie photo booth. So she has an event tonight. She was busy and about to leave, so I needed her to help me now. Also, I just wanted to get out of the way. And I didn't need like all my stuff for tomorrow because I'm doing a private event at a like residential house for a bridal shower, but I will need to bring more stuff down for Sunday, the events in the park. But the cart, I will just leave in my car all weekend, obviously. So that is out of the way. Now I need to just prep the syrups for tomorrow. And unfortunately, I forgot to put all of the syrups back in the fridge after last week's pop-up. So I had to just toss all of them because they do not last outside of the fridge. In the fridge, they can last like a couple weeks, depending on what it is. Like the strawberry one, probably like no more than a week. So all of them had to be tossed, which is kind of annoying because now I have to remake all of them, but also I feel like it was just time. I had already made a couple of them like a few weeks ago anyways. So it is what it is, but I'm probably not going to make all of them today just because I have like a bunch of them to make, and I'm probably just going to do the same menu as last weekend for the event on Sunday. Otherwise, I'm going to have to make a new menu and go print that out again, which I already did earlier today, so I'd rather just make the syrups again at this point. So I may make some of them tomorrow since the event in the park is until Sunday. For tomorrow, I just have 3 flavors that I'm bringing, so I might just do that, honestly, and call it a day. But first things first, I need to make myself a matcha. That's what you just heard was the kettle being ready. So let's go make her. Hey y'all, it is much later. It is literally almost 7 and I'm freaking exhausted. The event went a little later than I thought it would, or at least like I thought later than I thought I would stay there, and I was so hangry. I literally had to eat like a turkey stick in the car and then went straight to Whole Foods to eat as I just showed y'all. And then I came home, made myself a matcha, and I went to the pool to read. I ended up running into one of my friends with like some of her friends that I know, so I was sitting with them for a bit, and then I read, and then I came back up, and I honestly would love to just like lay on the couch and read the rest of the night, but I still have prep and the kitchen is a fucking mess. So I'm just finishing that up now. I had thankfully some extra of the syrups left over from the last time I prepped that were in the fridge, so they're still good. So I just poured those into the bottles, and I'm making the last few, like the blueberry one and extra strawberry, because that was the most popular one today. So I want to make sure I have enough tomorrow. I think it's going to be a really busy event, so I want to make sure I have enough of everything. And I also just sifted 4 tins of matcha into this little tin, which I'll show y'all here. This just helps because the sifting takes like up to 30 seconds per drink, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're doing high volume, it definitely matters. And I refuse to pre-batch the matcha. I like refuse to not just make it on the spot, like for each drink, but pre-sifting definitely helps save a lot of time. So that is one shortcut that I use when I know I'm going to be busy. So I just did that, and all I really have left, so let me look at my checklist. I need to bring the umbrella and the umbrella base to the car because that is heavy and I just don't want to leave that to the morning. I'm debating if I want to get bags of ice tonight and just keep them in the freezer or go get them in the morning. Probably tonight, even though I'm fucking exhausted, just because I know I'm going to be in a rush tomorrow, but TBD. And then I need to, what else do I need to do? I'm waiting to hear back from the girl who's going to assist me if she's cool staying a little later, because I found out yesterday from the owner of the Pilates studio that I can stay past the event end time. So that would be nice to just make some more sales, but we shall see. Honestly, I'm not going to film the rest of the night because I'm exhausted and I want to finish this up and just be done for the night and try to relax because it's going to be a long day and I already had a long day today. So I will see y'all tomorrow.